that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Haskins on 1st down. They'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Takes a shot and this will be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. To try here for the extra point. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point.
Falcons 7. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now with the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This will make it into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, you see it on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. He's going to handle it with DeRoss. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Gain of 17 yards. And
now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-yard back knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On the left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now left side on the swing pass. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Haskins back to the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, and sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, this phase is not just West Coast offense either.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Falcons 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd and a couple, Haskins. Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. That was 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off to the races, down the right side, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
41, Falcons 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You're going over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And now they can't even get a play on. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Once more, they turn to Patterson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being now in Atlanta. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd and 8.
From the 41, Haskins. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third down, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Those passes are intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Milton Hofer. 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're pulling out on the perimeter.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, bip. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Patterson on the carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. All the way down to the 25-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. The offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.